Hey everybody, it's Dr. Smith here at Accomplished Health and Wellness. And I just was wanting to follow up on my video yesterday because I told this story about my mom and the spoon. And if you don't know what story I'm talking about, then you can watch that video from yesterday after today. So, anyways, I was thinking last night and I was thinking that maybe I painted my mom in an inappropriate light. And so I just wanted to follow up and say a few things about that story. Number one, I remember that story so well because that was so out of character for my mom. She just never, ever spanked us, ever. And number two, if you remember from the story, I said I left the house and I left for 2 hours and went to a friend's house and came back. And that's because I was old enough to do that. So I was probably 12 or 13 when that happened, and my brother was like 15 or 16. So we were not little kids, and my brother was being mouthy. Let's just face it. But my brother was a football player. So he was 6 foot, or as he always said it, he was 5'12". And he was probably 190, 200 pounds. And my mom was like 5'4" and maybe 140 pounds on a good day. And so my brother had quite a bit, he had at least 40, 50 pounds on her and probably about 8 inches on her in height. So when you're thinking about this story that I told yesterday about my mom coming after my brother, just know, one, my brother was being mouthy, and two, this was not character for my mom, and three, we were bigger, we were older kids. And, for my mom is a beautiful person, and I love her dearly. I definitely could not do this thing called life without my mom. So she is my hero. And so I just, anyone that knows her knows that she's the first person that would stop everything to come help anybody that needed help. She would give the shirt off her back for anybody, and she doesn't hurt a fly. And that's why I remember this story so well, because this was just completely not character for my mom. So I just wanted to say that for any of you people that heard that story yesterday about my mom with that spoon. And that's the other thing. That spoon was probably 10 years old, and I'm pretty sure it had a crack in it. So it broke easily. And I honestly, my mom put it on the fridge afterwards, not because because she wanted us to know not to mess with her. But that's number one. But number two is that my brother made that, me or my brother, one of us made that spoon for her. And she didn't throw anything away. So she, I'm sure, felt bad about breaking it even. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that story yesterday. I don't want you to think inappropriate thoughts about my mom. I don't condone spanking. My mom very, very, very rarely ever spanked us. That just wasn't in her character. And she's just a wonderful person. So, and I love her to death. And so I just wanted everyone to know that, so that you weren't thinking bad thoughts about my mom. And that's all. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you later. Bye.